Hey nerds, Sage is here. So we're going to be talking about the new banners that are coming out, because I don't know if you noticed, but there are 11 of them, and it's going to be a minefield, and crazy things are going to be happening in the next month or so, half a month. God, it's just too much to even think about. But we will be talking about a lot of things, mostly, namely, you know, what will probably be in them, and I'm going to talk about a lot of them because, man, there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of great things. But before we begin, I just want to say Gleam contest, that is over. The winners have been announced. They are in the they are on the Gleam page right now. But do not fear, we still have, of course, the $15 gift cards that are coming out every day from here on out, at least for the next 9 days. And then also, once that ends, we will probably be having another Gleam contest, as a fan has donated quite a bit to at least do another one, and that was really nice of them, and I can't thank them enough. Thank you, Jacob, for doing such a nice thing. We'll be hosting that soon as well, probably, because I really like doing these things. I like keeping them monthly, maybe, just so you guys have a chance to... I know it's not exactly a very big chance for a lot of you, but it keeps the hopes going, right? That's what matters, really. So that's what I'm hoping we can do, and I am hoping I can continue to do that for the channel. You know. So anyways, let's talk about what's coming. So I'm sure you've seen this one. This, of course, is the new event schedule. But there are, in total, 11 new banners coming. 11. Which is insane. So let's go on a case-by-case basis and just talk about what's coming. Alright, well, and also, we're not going to be including the Special Hero Summoning Event, Legendary Hero Summoning Event, or the Summoning Focus with the 4- and 5-star heroes, mostly because those aren't in the game yet, well, and some of them are so broad, I really just can't list it, so we're just gonna be skipping those. So let's just start with the easy ones, alright? So the first Bound Hero battle that is coming up on the 17th, that of course is Chrom and Lissa, so most likely it's going to have Chrom and Lissa. Now, that's not a bad banner. Chrom is pretty fun, and I mean, Lissa's alright, so you can make her a pretty substantial healer. There's probably going to be a third character featured there, most likely also featured from Awakening, so it's really pick your poison. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. Considering that this whole month seems to be focused around Awakening in some form, we'll probably see a character that hasn't been featured in a little while. I don't know, Male Robin? I'm kidding, but that's basically the gist of that one. Next up, let's just go into the next one. So, the next summoning focus is another Bound Hero battle, and this one is, of course, based around Noe and Tiki. Now, that is actually a really nice one to have. I'm speculating it's going to be adult Tiki. While I would love it to be young Tiki, I'm pretty sure it's going to be adult, but I'm holding out hope. I'm just going to put a placeholder for adult Tiki for now. Now, that's not a bad thing. Young Tiki's just a little bit better, at least, you know, and she hasn't been focused. At least, I don't think she's been in a focus banner for a long time, so it would be nice to see Young back. But still, Dragon units. Honestly, Dragon teams right now are insane, and they're still pretty insane unless you have an Olm. So, I really don't see a problem with this focus battle, you know, Bound Hero battle at all. It has a lot of great potential. I know a lot of you have been trying to at least build a Noe, build a Tiki, and this is a good advantage, or at least a good chance, to probably get one of these little Dragon units on your side, and maybe make something great. So that's pretty much that. Next up, we're going to be talking about the Summoning Focus Heroes with Miracles. Now, the one thing that I see people talk about when they saw this one, at least initially, was like, oh my god, there's just going to be Maria and Lucius, and it's going to be, it's not going to be a great banner. But I want to remind you that Miracle is not exclusive only to healers. It started with healers, but then it branched out rather quickly. And namely, it is included on 2 units that are surprisingly great. And by surprisingly, I mean really great. That, of course, means our good old Snaggletooth Delthea, and, of course, Sigurd as well. And I expect either one or both of them to show up in this banner. I'm expecting more Delthea, because Delthea is, of course, a really great tome unit. A lot of you really, really want her. and, you know, you want the little snaggletooth. And, of course, Sigurd is a fantastic cavalier unit. He's just a bastard to kill, and he's a lot of fun to use as well. So if you ever need a good sword unit on your team, Sigurd is definitely one of the better sword cavaliers out there. But that's just, of course, an option. Now, moving on from that, we will probably be talking about a few other things. This one is something I'm a little bit unsure of. Now, I'm just saying this because cooldown bonuses, there are a lot of options available. This could mean all sorts of things. This could mean, you know, weapons that do this, you know, weapons that enhance the ability to cool down, like Mistletoe or Haute Claire, or whatever the weapon is that Minerva and Michaelis use, or Michaelis, I believe it is. But, you know, these are all options available to you. These could be anything. It could be Wrath, it could be Steady Breath, it could be a lot of things. Hell, it could even be Brave Ike, because if I recall correctly, doesn't Irvan also decrease, you know, cooldown time? It is such a wide pool that I'm not too certain on this one. I'm hoping that it's a lot of great characters, because there are a lot of great advantages to at least pulling on something like this. It could even be characters like Ira, you know, with her inbuilt, you know, flashing blade, or even Mia, who has, you know, flashing blade already as a, you know, skill. It's just, there's so many choices, so many options. I'm not so sure about this one. But again, really fun, could be cool. Next up, let's talk about summoning. Focus, the countering skill. I'm just trying to think about this one. Now, this one is something that I feel a lot of people are like, oh, this could be anything. And I'm hoping that, of course, it's one that focuses on countering skills in the whole distant close counter variety. Okay? This could mean a lot. This could be great. This could be cool. And that, of course, means that we could see the return of Takumi and, of course, Hector. We've seen Takumi a lot recently, I've noticed. But Hector has not really been around for a little while. I'm talking about normal Hector, not seasonal Hector, of course. So it could be this. However, I don't want to give anyone's hopes up, because it could mean all sorts of things when it comes to countering skills. So, you know, it could be something like, oh man, here's quick riposte, which technically a skill where you counter back at them, or, you know, something that gives you an advantage over something else. It's really hard to say too much. My hope, of course, is that it's going to feature some of the more pristine characters who have really great abilities that if you get them, they will, of course, be there. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Countering skills could be pretty crazy, and I'm hoping that it's going to be something like this. But who knows for sure? I'm hoping, of course, that it's going to be that. So, and, you know, and then here comes, you know, it's just going to have, I don't know, Klein. Lots and lots of Klein, who knows. Still, nonetheless, let's move on to the next one. The next hero summoning event that is on the 10th of April. This one, of course, is most definitely going to be the one that was mentioned quite a long time ago. The one that they pointed out on Twitter. I'm talking, of course, about the one that's all about Thracia, all about that fun stuff, all about these characters that a lot of people have wanted for a long, long time. And I'm almost certain of that just because of the timing and how little time is left in the month. And they said that it would be sometime in early April, I believe, if I recall the tweet. It could just be April, who knows, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the Thracia event banner. And I'm pretty sure most of April will also probably follow suit in trying to be at least Thracia themed, because these characters are all really, really, you know, someone we've wanted for a while. We're, of course, going to get Finn, Leaf, and Nana, so I'm really hoping for a lot of great things. I'm hoping for that staff unit that we haven't had in a long time. I'm hoping Finn's going to be amazing, and of course, Leaf, we've been waiting for you, buddy. It's time you come home. But all in all, as a whole banner, at least with all these months and banners when it comes to characters that could be there, there's a lot of options out there. And a lot of them could be potentially amazing. And I'm hoping that a lot of them, especially the countering, the cooldowns, the miracle, they are all going to be at least something that will have a character that you may want. It may be something like the Falchion banner where it, you know, it could be really great. We'll see. we'll have to see. But this month is jam-packed with a ton. And it's really hard to not at least get a little excited over the possibilities that, of course, remain. You know, looking back at this, there's a lot to talk about. And, you know, outside of course, the Hot Spring Dungeon. But, oh, and I also forgot to mention, of course, Weapons to Refine right down there. That one's, of course, pretty obvious. That one, of course, is going to focus on Leo, Soren, and, of course, Erica. Because, well, they are the recent characters to get it. It's pretty obvious. That banner will be alright. Especially, it kind of sucks that, you know, there's two red units there, but that'll be fine in its own right. So, a lot of summoning characters, a lot of banners to look at, a lot of great advantages, but we'll have to wait and see what happens in the future, okay? Alrighty, see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this informative. So, see you soon.